All right, welcome back to another Rebel Rewind. Appreciate you guys, you rebels, for you guys' time. And we're going to be doing this live today. I know it's been like, what, 2, 3 weeks since I've done a live. But I think what we're going to do, start changing the frequency of these episodes. Instead of doing a weekly live stream, I may just do this bi-weekly. You know, life and kind of get busy and stuff like that. But we're back today. I got a couple of stories for you today. And like last time I was on live, we did an opening of a Star Wars Topps Chrome pack. We're going to be doing that again. But what I'm going to need from you guys, if you guys can do me a huge favor and just pick a number between 1 and 4. We got 4 cards now, 4 packs. If you guys can pick between the 1 through 4, and whichever number you guys vote for, and the most votes we get for, if it's 1 vote or if it's 5 votes for one of these cards, just pick a number between 1 and 4. That'll help me pick a card. And we're going to be opening 1 pack today, and I'll probably end up opening that pack midway through the story, after maybe the second story. So if you guys want to do me a huge favor and select the number between 1 and 4, and that'll help me out big times, and I'll kind of bring you guys into the fold and choosing which pack I'm going to be opening today. And we've got something a little different today, a new intro for rapid fire segment. So we're going to be doing that today also. But let's go ahead and see if there's anybody in the live chat as of yet. I don't actually see anything as of yet. But if you guys want to do me a huge favor and select a number between 1 and 4, and like I said, once again, we're going to be selecting one of these cards to open, or one of these packs to open. This is a 2024 Chrome pack, and Star Wars 5 trading cards in each pack. And I got numbers on the back. So whichever one you guys feeling, select that number. But we're gonna go ahead and like I said, we've got a couple of stories for today. Like you saw on the thumbnail, a story covering Brasso, who could have possibly been played by Rory McCann. But we'll get into that one shortly after a little bit. And then we've got a couple of stories for for Star Wars Starfighter, just a little updates on that film. So let's go ahead and get this intro for the rapid fire. Oh, okay, we got a comment from Patrick. Say, what's up, Eric? What's up, Patrick, man? Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for popping in. Hey, Patrick, what number do you like between 1 and 4? We're going to be opening one of these packs today. So I got a label in the back between 1 and 4. Yeah, a new intro for the rapid fire. I know you probably be interested in if you like that one or the old one. But yeah, it got a new intro for rapid fire. But if anybody wants to throw in a number between 1 and 4, and how many votes we get between 1 and 4, that's the number we're going to be opening for the packs today. So let's go ahead and get into the new rapid fire intro. Let's pull that bad boy up real quick. I don't want to screw this up. Let me take myself off.
Rapid fire segment. segment. Rapid 45 segment.
All right. Yeah, it's a little different. It's about as short as the other one. Maybe a second longer than the original intro. All right, so we got Patrick number 3. He says, "Oh, nice" for the intro. See, he likes the new rapid fire intro. I appreciate it. Took me a little. It didn't take long, but it took me a little while to edit it up. So, yeah, that'll be the new rapid fire intro. A little bit longer than the last one, but not as long. So let's go ahead and it's not a long rapid fire segment for today. It's pretty much one story. So the National Academy of Television Arts and Science releases nomination for 2025's Children and Family Emmy Awards. So Skeleton Crew, Star Wars Young Jedi Adventure, and Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy received 22 nominations in total. Skeleton Crew leads the nomination, getting recognition in prestigious categories, including Outstanding Young Teen Series, Outstanding Lead Performer Jude Law, and Outstanding Editing. So kudos to these shows, Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy, Young Jedi Adventure, and the Skeleton Crew for these nominations in the 2025 National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences. Hopefully they win, because I really did like Skeleton Crew. That was a beautiful show. Well done. It kind of gave me that like retro vibes from like shows from the 80s. So it was a great show, and hopefully they win big for those nominations. So let's go ahead and get in the stories for today. We've got a couple, like I said. Let me pull this bad boy up. Right. Okay, so here we go. Sean Levy confirms Star Wars Starfighter is halfway through filming. So, and that's exciting to know that we're at least halfway in the filming process. So, talking to Headlines in a world premiere of Stranger Things, he explains that filming on this movie is going smoothly and praises Ryan Gosling as the lead actor. He states that getting the chance to work on the movie was a surreal experience and a difficult one, but every moment is worth it. So Starfire is going really, really well, says Sean Levy. Said, "We're going halfway through the production every day. I'm bringing my 10-year-old son on the set with me. He knew it would be a dream come true territory. And when he gets on those sets and you're surrounded by those droids, aliens, and the scale of those new planets and the new sets and new costumes, a joyous experience every day." So I'm excited for him for them filming, and his 10-year-old kid for being able to actually be on set and enjoying those moments with his dad, and then seeing the what goes on, and when it comes to like filming movies, and maybe who knows, in the later in the future he becomes a director of some sort. So he continued on. There's a video if you guys want to watch the video where he kind of explains this. So with the Star Wars franchise not being a stranger to difficult production, it may just appear that Sean Levy's Starfighter could potentially be the exception to that hit, as just as in the right time for both Lucasfilm and Disney. Interestingly enough, this would suggest a December wrap date. And then Star Wars Starfighter will be released in May 2026, May 28th in 2027, where he'll be directing and written by frequent collaborator Jonathan Topper. The standalone film tells a story that's set roughly 5 years after the rise of Skywalker. And we got actually two more stories concerning Sean Levy's Starfighter film. So that's the end of that short story. So it confirms that they're halfway filming, and he brings his son, and I think that's a cool experience for him. I mean, imagine if you're a 10-year-old kid of a director and actually getting to work, actually to go and watch how Star Wars Starfighter is being filmed, and like all this behind the scenes kind of stuff, the sets, the droids, the aliens, and these immersive worlds. That's a cool treat for a kid of 10 years old. So I'm happy that things are progressing along. All right. So the second story for this evening is so Star Wars Starfighter director Sean Levy confirms his film is neither a sequel nor a prequel to anything. And this is from Geek Tyrant. Let's get down a little bit further. Let me know if you guys are able to see the screen, because last week I was having what was it, like 2 weeks ago, I was having such a horrible time getting these stories up. All right, let's go ahead and get this story popped up real quick. So, despite the swirl of speculation suggesting that Star Wars Starfighter might tie into the rise of Skywalker or the New Jedi Order, director Sean Levy has officially set the record straight, saying that this Star Wars movie will stand alone entirely, and it's not going to be linked to any of the other films, any of the sequels, or the continuing story of Rey that they're still working on it. They haven't really canceled as of yet, or no words has been that they totally canceled it. There's stories that still pop up that the show or that movie is still on the go. So, speaking with Collider, Levy explained that Starfighter will introduce brand new characters and explore all new timeline separate from anything that's come before. He explains, well, for one thing, it's difficult. I mean, it is different in that it's an all new, non-sequel, prequel adventure. It's new characters and a new timeline. It's inherited legacy theme, but it's really trying to give Star Wars fans and just movie audiences something fresh, something new, and with the spirit of play and big-hearted adventure with moments of real nativity that, frankly, A New Hope had in a revolutionary way. So, in Sean Levy's words alone, it says that this is a standalone film. It's not going to be connected to anything, or that's the sequel trilogies or any of the other projects that's going on at Lucasfilm. They said, we're trying to sort of take this tone as a North Star every day. My crew, my DP, Claudio Miranda, and that's another story we're going to be going over. Gosling is my kind of central collaborator as the lead role, and it's certainly been a dream come true. My 10-year-old self is on set with me every day. Oh, okay. I think I misread that earlier. He said, I was thinking that he brought his 10-year-old. He's talking about himself, my 10-year-old self. All right, let me get that straight. So, but anyway, it's a huge invigorating opportunity, because Lucasfilm has been so encouraging of me doing something new. There's no pressure to be a derivative or limited on a obligation to what came before. It's just a love for what came before. And he also mentions that he has a deep respect and love for the history, legacy, but a chance to do something fresh and original to do it with Jonathan Tropper, the writer of the Adam Project, and with Gosling. Every day is hard. It's hard as hell, but it's a dream come true territory every day. So, like he said, there's no tie-ins to any of the other films. At least what he's saying here. They may very well do that because they like to, at Lucasfilm, they like to tie in to other projects. So Sean Levy is saying that he's not, but who knows? It may very well be tied into something. But we'll take it with a grain of salt. Whatever he says on this, it's not going to be any continuation of the sequel trilogies. So he says, I feel a profound sense of excitement and honor as we begin production on Star Wars Starfighter. From the day Kathleen Kennedy called me up, invited me to develop an original adventure in this incredible Star Wars galaxy, this experience has been a dream come true, creatively and personally. Okay, so yeah, pretty much not connected to the sequels or any other project, which Sean Levy is saying here. So, I mean, it may very well be, but as his word says, it's not connected. So we'll take it for his word, and we'll see. And like I said, like I promised, we're going to go ahead and let's see if there's any other comments on the card our card pack we're gonna open today. Okay. Thank you, Patrick. You said the screen is good. Appreciate it. Rumors are circulating. Another comment from Patrick. Rumors circulating that Starfire is going to be introducing Rey at the end. Yeah, like I said, I mean, he says it's not connected to anything, but Lucasfilm loves to tie into other things. I mean, there's hardly anything that really stands alone. Well, as of yet, we have Skeleton Crew that kind of stands alone. But they're going to probably more than likely tie that in with the with Peridia. I mean, with the other galaxy. Got the name of the other galaxy, but yeah. So they may tie in to maybe the Mandalorian film that they're working on. Who knows? Well, it says rumors swirling that Starfire is going to introduce Rey at the end. Maybe it's a segue to the new Rey trilogy, and that's what we've been thinking about for the longest time. It's going to be linked to the Rey film, and but Sean Levy here is saying that he's not. So I mean, like, it's pretty much what we already know that Star Wars loves to do, or Lucasfilm loves to do, tie it in, or with him saying that it's not, and the theories that it is linked to or it's going to be brought into this Rey trilogy. So yeah, it's all this, one director says one thing and then the higher up says we're going to link it to the Rey story. So as promised, we're going to go ahead and open up number 3, this top card right here. See what we're going to get from this. I've never really picked up anything decent from these cards. What they said they have 4 refractor parallel cards guaranteed per box. So we've already opened up 4. So I got 4 more, and like I said, this is number 3 that Patrick and is the card that we're going to open for today. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy. Okay, so here's the cards right now. We've got B2 EMO. I love this droid. So this is one of the first cards we got. This is a really nice one. B2 EMO from Andor. We've got Dedra Mira from Andor. Nice card. Oh, this is a nice one. We got Cassian Andor. Next card up. It's a trap. Admiral Akbar. That's a nice one. We got Patrick showing love. He says, nice B2MO. It's a really cool droid. Love that droid. So, yeah, Admiral Akbar and Dryden Voss from the Solo film. That's a cool one, too. Yeah, I gotta say, B2MO, that's a really good card. I think this is the stand. Well, I think this is my favorite card from this batch. This was a really nice one. Dedra Miras, nice one. Cassian Andor, dope card. Admiral Akbar, I think, would be my number 2 favorite card, and Dryden Voss. It's probably like, I don't know, number 5, but nice cards, nice pool for this little pack right here. And like I said, next time we do the live, it may be just 2 weeks from now. I may start doing this every other week, but we'll do another pack and I'll let you guys choose which one I open for that one. All right, so that's a nice little set of cards that we got today. All right, put that to the side, and we're going to go ahead and continue. I think I have 2 more stories to cover for today. All right, where are we at? All right, we covered this one. Okay, so this is the big story for this evening. So Game of Thrones star Rory McCann. Let's see if I can pull this down a little bit. Rory McCann was cast as a major Andor season 1 character, then replaced with face scanning due to an injury. So Game of Thrones star Rory McCann is set to join Star Wars Galaxy in Ahsoka season 2. But it turns out McCann, who played the fearsome Hound in Game of Thrones, was cast as Brasso in Andor season 1. And well, actually, in Andor, Brasso is Cassian's friend in Ferrix, and he was eventually played by Joplin Sibston. Sibston was originally called to play a different, smaller role on Andor, when a twist of fate put him in the running for Brasso instead of McCann's because of his injury. And that is one of the. I want to go ahead and put this questionnaire, or you guys that want to comment on this. Let me pull this up real quick. This hold on 1 second, folks. This banner right here. Question: do you feel Rory's injury was fate for him to eventually fill in for his friend Ray Stevenson? So if you guys want to comment on that question, and that makes a really good, really interesting topic in and itself, because it looks like things just kind of fell like it did, unfortunately, but for Rory McCann to fill in for his late friend Ray Stevenson, I think things were just lined up that it just ended up being that way for whatever reason. So he was just okay. So we have Siston was talking about he just had a limp and he went to work. So Siston told the Star Wars Session podcast of McCann they did a scan on it, and the consultant said if you don't have this operated on, you're not going to be able to walk. So since McCann couldn't continue, Sibston was offered the chance to read for the role of Brasso. They shoot it. They did a lot with Hound's face. They had to superimpose his face on him because I believe they already was filming it. So they had to utilize his face, Siston's face, on Rory McCann, who was already playing Brasso. So McCann will play Balin Skoll in Ahsoka season 2, taking over the role for his late friend Ray Stevenson, as revealed in Star Wars Celebration 2025. He says, "I got to see Rory nearly daily at the moment, and he has been amazing to work with." So the Shin Hati actor Ivanka Sanko said while the Star Wars show was filming, I will have his work speak for itself, but he is definitely a gift to us to have, and they couldn't have been better to take on this role. So it's like the questionnaire there. I mean, just things just not suspiciously, but it's just everything's just kind of fell in a way that just worked out for him and for his, not for his friend, but for him to take over the role for Ray Stevenson. So I mean, I don't know what that all means, but I think it's if anybody would to fill in this place. I mean, it fell in the right person. All right, so the last one for this evening is another um, Starfighter story. Pull this one up and let's see if we have any comments on that questionnaire. All right. Okay. Okay, we just have this comment here from Patrick. And let's go ahead and finish this up for this evening. Let me get the last story. I'm telling you, I've gotten a lot better than I was at first. So just bear with me. Okay, so Sean Levy says cinematographer Claudio Miranda wants to break new grounds in Starfighter, and this is awesome right here. So director Sean Levy, while on the premiere of Stranger Things, okay, we kind of went over that, but let's go on to the story right here. Comments here. Beyond his artistry, which is self-evident in everything from Life of Pi to Benjamin Button, Claudio is, I call him the professor because he loves the nerdy things out of the prep. He likes to design camera platforms that doesn't exist. He likes to think about the lenses and the format in ways that they are innovative. So the rigor of this innovative thinking is a huge gift for Star Wars movies that want to break some new grounds visually and be a visceral, kinetic ride, which is in other things he brings. Claudio in both Top Gun Maverick and F1 shows that his sense of how to put people into action in a visceral way, not just in a observational way, but a subjective and participatory way in the cockpit, in the driver's seat. He does it like no one else does it, and we want that superpower for Starfighter. And this is awesome. And if you guys bear with me, let me go all the way down to the bottom. And this is, I think, what we feel in cinematography nowadays. Everything feels so fake. When it comes, like, for example, I mean, I like what the volume brings, that you can actually be in, so many different places, but it doesn't actually feel like it's lived in universe, or you lived in a planet, or area, like location. So he's going to make it feel like you're actually there, and hopefully he'll take advantage of the locations and things like that to make it actually feel like an actual location. Because when sometimes they film these places, and they may be on location at some places, but still the way that they film it with the digital films that they use nowadays is not actually like filming like back in the days, where it actually felt like you were at those locations. Like, for example, Jurassic Park 1, amazing film. And now if you watch the newer Jurassic Parks, it doesn't feel like the first one. Like, it just doesn't feel like that. So hopefully Claudio brings that into Starfighter, and I think we need a big win for Star Wars back in theaters again in a big way. And if you have Maverick cinematographer, Top Gun Maverick cinematographer in this, I think I love the film. It looked amazing. So if you could bring that into Star Wars and actually feel like like the burst of the jets and the X-wings and stuff like that, and you actually feel like you're actually in the cockpit itself, I think that would be totally awesome if they were to bring that engagement back into theaters and into films again, and make it feel real. I know they probably will be using the volume, but please, if they can make it, for the most part, look dope, look amazing, that'd be awesome. So that's the part I'm trying to find here. I kind of read that in this article. Let's see. No, not there. Was it in another? Was it in another story? But yeah, I don't see it on this story here. But I know I read it somewhere where it was talking about how films nowadays doesn't feel. I mean, with the introduction of this what you call it, digital filmography, everything feels like it's fake. Now, a new film that's breaking away from that, even though it's totally digital, I think it's Avatar. Avatar looks amazing. The locations, everything looks, even though it is digital and it's not real and it's not tangible, you can't really touch these locations. But it just, the way they film it, it looks beautiful and it looks immersive and it looks like actual locations. But a lot of films nowadays, they don't feel that way. It feels like it's just an empty space. It feels like the volume. It feels like it's fake. It's digital. It's not like a place you can actually be in. So if Claudia Miranda can do this for Star Wars and make it feel like we're there, and make it feel immersive, that'd be awesome. And that's my hope. If they were to, bring Star Wars back to theaters and make it feel like it's, I don't know, I'm gonna say, make it feel, I don't know, alive. With so many films and a lot of things that just feels so fake nowadays. We need a win, man, for Starfighter. And this person, Claudio Miranda, sounds like he is an artist, like Sean Levy was saying, an artist. And Top Gun Maverick was epic. So bring that epicness to Star Wars back in the big screen, and we'll keep coming back and watching it over and over again, and making Lucasfilm plenty of money if they do it right. But let's finish up for today. I appreciate Patrick, and I appreciate everybody who's in the live chat. If you're watching this in a rewind, thanks so much for watching, and consider subscribing. Help grow the channel, and I appreciate you guys. Every time you guys sit here and click on this channel and these videos and the live. Thank you guys for joining me for this evening, and I think that's about it. Let's go ahead and close this out. Once again, thank you, and we'll see you maybe 2 weeks, or if anything pops up that, like I said, if anything pops up like news or something that needs to be covered, we'll go ahead and cover it next week. If not, we'll be here in 2 weeks. I don't know the date, but mark it on the calendar. It's 2 weeks from Wednesday. But let's go ahead and close this out. Thank you guys so much for you guys' time. Appreciate every single one of you guys. See you, Rebels, on the next one. Peace.